I ain't got the computer next to me, so I don't know if anybody's watching, but we're going to do your weekly fishing report and talk about the water conditions and all that good stuff. So, move that a minute. But yeah, we'll let some people hop on here real quick. We'll let you guys hop on here. We're going to do the weekly fishing report live, and then we're going to. Hey, what's going on, Thomas? What's up, brother? Going to do the fishing report. I'm going to show you guys the water conditions where we're at. And everybody thinks that the whole river is going to be dirty right now because of all the rain and storms we just had. It's not. Let me show you guys something. Crystal clear. You can see the bottom and 14 foot of water right here. That down there is the bottom. You can see. There's our smelt net underwater. You know, just the front of it's out there. And that's a 4 foot square off. So that's 4 foot. You can see, I mean, it's crystal clear. We got another net down there. And you guys know where I'm at right now. That place down there is packed with fishermen. Packed with fishermen that run and grab their net as soon as they seen us coming. It was pretty funny. But water is crystal clear. But you guys got to remember one thing. We got a west wind. The flags down there, they're blowing straight west. Okay, there they are, straight west. Okay, got a little north kicker, but straight west wind. So that's going to push that mud that we had out of them creeks. It's going to push that over to the Canadian side. Now tomorrow when it's pushed out of northeast, it's going to push that wind back over. But anyhow, your fishing report for the week is going to be after I talk about these water conditions. So anywhere south of Black River, and Black River's flowing like you wouldn't believe. It's up. It's in the people's yards. There's logs. There's trees. There's everything you can think of floating down. I haven't seen a kayak heading down the river. So there's a lot of stuff floating down the Black River right now. A lot of logs coming down. So be careful. Be very careful if you're going out. Lots of trees, stuff like that. So anything south of Black River is going to be dirty all the way down past Marine City because you're going to have the Pine River and the Bell River and everything's going to be flowing out dirty. So make sure you watch out for that. Be very careful. We should have went dipping south. We should have went dipping south tonight, but we didn't, and we're not going to stay too long. We'll see how it goes. We're going to get some smelt, I'll tell you that. We have Thomas Young. We have Pat Allen, Acoustic, Jeff Sands, John Kukuk, Grizzly D, Edward, Jerry Williams. And yeah, the beard does tell the wind, man. Look at going. Well, there ain't no breeze right now. You kind of see it heading to toward Canada. It's blowing out of the west. But yeah, the water's crystal clear, guys. It's crystal clear where we're at, and it's gonna be like that. We got a freighter coming. So the water's crystal clear. But like I said, be careful. South of Black River is gonna be nasty with all them logs and everything that's floating down. And Pine River and Bell River, all the rivers are going to be the same, just flushing the system out. It's going to be terrible, terrible dirty with a lot of debris, anything south of the Black River. The creek mouths are pouring out, but all that mud that's coming out of them creek mouths is getting pushed to the Canadian side because typically what a lot of people don't realize is when them creeks flow out, the water looks like it's extremely dirty, but it's only dirty a couple feet down. The bottom's still clear. It's just that top layer is just flushing the system out, which we needed all this rain. We need more rain. Keep coming for the next couple days. It'd be nice. A warm rain is what we need. But anyways, let's get down to the fishing report. I'm going to start off a little bit down on like the Lake St. Clair area. A lot of small perch being caught over there in Black Creek. Some decent perch were caught by Crocker right by the spillway there. There was, yeah, you can see the wind's blowing out of the west. But there was some decent perch caught there. No big numbers. Carson's Island was great, but with all this rain, expect that to be a sloppy mess for the next few days for sure. Carson's Island's got some good fish going on over there though right now. Crappies are starting to show up. Some big perch are starting to show up. Lots of bluegill still. Lots of sunfish. Everybody's trying to tell you they're gone. They're not. They're still there. Buddies was just there yesterday. Did really well. 3 of them all limited out by 10 o'clock in the morning. Big fish, but with all that rain, it turned it sloppy. And in the afternoon, it was getting dirty already. So without the rain, so just from the wind, which we get a lot of wind lately. Come right down in the St. Clair River from the North Channel all the way down to Marysville. You're going to catch cohos if you're going trolling. Jiggins doing decent. Marine City area. Jiggins doing the best in the North Channel down that way. Right over here in Sarnia Bay from the casino, from that casino down to about right there. Good spot to jig on the Canadian side. That's where them big fat females have been laying. Now on this side of the river, just south of Black River, it's going to be unfishable in the next few days, but you can still fish that Canadian side. Don't forget to go straight across to there's big rock piles, which are right there, okay? Right there. Go just to the south of those, and there's a steam stack down there. Go jigging right there. Right along where them ships come in, and you'll do well, trust me. You'll do well down there. The females are laying in that sand and that mud on the Canadian side. That's where they're laying. They're getting a lot of males over here on the American side. Along the boardwalk, they're picking up a few fish. Some really nice steelhead, some cohos. Not hot and heavy. They're picking away at a few, though. Trollers, though, St. Clair, Marine City, Algonac, you know, down there in the North Channel trolling. They're getting walleyes, cohos, steelhead, good mixed bags, Atlantics. A few nice browns have been caught. So really good fishing down that way, but it's going to be dirty down past the mouth of Black River. It's just going to be dirty all the way down. Don't let that discourage your fishing. Come up into the river up here where it's clear. Come up here where it's clear water. And I've caught a ton of cohos on it. Oh, it's blowing its horn at me. Blowing its horn at me. How's that for a live fishing report, y'all? How's that for a live fishing report? But come down through here on a northbound troll. Start at the mouth of Black River, troll 0.8 to 0.9, maybe even up to 1. Just barely moving, but them lures are, you got to think you're going against the current. Some lures have got some crazy action. Go all the way up to Pine Grove Park, then turn around to your southbound troll. You'll get nice fish down through here. You'll get Atlantics, you'll get steelhead, you'll get cohos, you'll get them right over here. Same thing with the Canadian side if you got your Canadian license. Go where the water tells you where to go. Do not wait on everybody else's fishing report. Wait on mine. Because I tell the truth. That's one thing I will say. Now we're going to walk down here. We're going to walk down here. Okay. And that's pretty cool. The Huron ship on shore is blowing back at that boat right there. At that freighter. The Huron ship blowing back at the freighter. That's pretty cool. So we're going to go down here to the other end. Look how clear this water is. I mean, you guys, you can see the bottom. I'm going to zoom out. You can see the bottom down there. And this is 14 feet right here, which I want to show you something real crazy. I want to show you the water level drop. We've had a huge water level drop. Then we'll get back to the fishing report, but that pretty much covers St. Clair River area for this week. And expect 5-6 days before it gets clear. Okay? We're going to talk a little bit about Black River. We're going to talk a little bit about Lake Huron and then the harbors and stuff like that. But look at right there, that pipe down here. I have not seen that pipe out of water ever in my life. Have I ever seen that pipe out of water? That pipe's out of water. Look at, there's the bottom, guys. It's all rocky bottom. And here's our other smelt net. We got our other smelt net here set up. Crystal clear water. So maybe with that east wind tomorrow, it'll murk it up a little bit, make smelt dipping a little bit better. Who knows? We're gonna get smelt net either way. But this is pretty cool for a live stream. This is pretty cool. The American Century's going down the St. Clair River. There she is, guys. Blue Water Bridge in the background. That's pretty cool for a live fish report, huh? So let's get back to the fish report. Now, Black River, when it clears up, the perch are in. Find your spots. There's not just 1 or 2 spots to fish. There's 20. Anywhere along the Black River all the way up until you get to the 10th Street Bridge, you can get some good numbers of perch. But that 7th Street Bridge all the way down to the mouth of Black River, if you can get access, or if you just fish by like the Zebra Bar or whatever, you'll catch perch. The old train ferries, they've got perch, which is now down at Vantage Point, the old Atchison's there. There used to be train ferries there. I still call them the train ferry. This boat's pretty cool. Look at it. Big boat. Big freighter. Big freighter. He's kind of hauling it too. Do we got sound now? Can you hear me now? How long have I had no sound? 3 minutes? What was the last thing you heard me talk about? Okay, so what's the last thing you heard me talk about? We'll go back over it. What's the last thing you heard me talk about? Okay, so we're going to talk about the perch fishing in Black River. So the last thing you heard me talk about was the boat. Did you guys hear the boat horn go off? Did you guys get to hear that? Did you guys get to, I'm sorry guys. Did you guys get to hear the freighter go blowing its horn? Oh, you didn't even get to hear the horn go off? Oh, you did get to hear the horn go off. Okay. So let's talk about Black River. Black River is going to be full of pike. You're going to be able to cast, you know, anything you want at them. Spinner baits, them 5-inch stumping plastics. It'll all work when the water clears up in Black River. Pike are going into spawn right now, along with steelhead. Mill Creek up there by the Ford Dam, great place to cast them Arctic spinners. Great place to float spawn. Use minnows. You'll get some crappies while you're fishing for the steelhead too. Ford's Dam is awesome, but it's going to have to clear up. And what everybody needs to realize is when this warm water pushes out of Black River, and it's still cold, but it's warmer than what it was, them walleyes are going to take off on the American side. Mark my words, they're going to take off because it's a 4 or 5 degree difference just from having that mud flush out of Black River. So remember that, keep that in mind. But there's a lot of perch fishing going on in Black River. Anywhere down from the mouth of Black River all the way down past the 7th Street Bridge, get down there, get fishing, you'll catch perch. You'll catch perch at the old train ferries. I still call them the train ferries. Down at Vantage Point where they got the scenic lookouts now. Them spots, there's 2 old train ferries there. There's a lot of perch going on in there right now. Lincoln Park has perch. Junction Buoy has perch. Marysville Boat Launch has perch. Pine River has perch. But you got to remember, it's going to take days for this water to clear up enough to fish and get all that debris flushed out of its system. Again, down here is crystal clear. So I don't know if you guys heard about the cohos, but the river is loaded with cohos. So what are you going to do? Are you going to go down and fish in the mud and fight that debris? No. Come down here, do a northbound troll from the mouth of Black River all the way where these guys are jigging. See, they found clear water. Okay, so they're jigging. So all the way to Pine Grove Park. That's where you're going to troll on a northbound troll, 0.8 to 0.9, and then go back south and you'll pick up your cohos and Atlantics and steelhead down here too. Up in Lexington, from Lakeport State Park all the way up to Port Sand, like I'm just going to cover it. 8 foot to 12 foot of water, lots of steelhead action going on, trolling. The cohos seem to be like that 14 to 20, so it's a good run. I actually just run in shallow, heading north, and then come back a little bit deeper, coming back south and do that big horseshoe pattern. And you'll catch fish trolling up there too. Watch the weather, watch the wind. We got a lot of north winds coming, which can rough that lake up real quickly. You guys know that. So south wind in the river tears it up. North wind in the lake tears it up. But the wind is supposed to switch to the east, and that mud that's pouring out of those creeks is going to be back over here on this American side tomorrow. But I don't know if it's going to be dirty or not. I can't promise anybody that. So as for fishing in the harbors, it's hit or miss. You go up there one day and you'll pound some steelhead and some Atlantic, some cohos. You go up there the next day and you won't even get a bite. So depends on how packed it is, where you're fishing, what you're using, stuff like that. So there is a few perch showing up in Lexington Harbor, but nothing like Black River or where I mentioned those spots. So that's about all I have for you guys for the fishing report for the week. But get out, get fishing. It's a good thing that we got all this rain. We need a warm rain. You know, the sucker fishing is going to be fun out there in Mill Creek when the river goes down and it clears up a little bit. Mill Creek and all through Baird's Hills there's going to be awesome sucker fishing under the Wadhams Bridge. All the way through Black River you'll catch suckers. You guys know that, and it's a fun time. It is a fun time. So get the kids down there to do that because you catch a lot of fish. You'll get a lot of catfish while you're doing it too. But there's going to be a lot of suckers going on. As soon as that river clears up, as soon as that Black River clears up. So that's about all I have for you guys for the fishing report. Spearing, guys, the creeks are flowing out now. It's going to get those fish going up the creeks to spawn. So we're going to have some videos of spearing with the kids, maybe a little bow fishing. You know, it's just going to have some good times. So we'll let you know. I'll get to some comments here in a minute, but we'll let you know how we do tonight smelt dipping with the water being this clear. I doubt it's going to be worth the damn, but we'll see. We'll see. A couple hundred would be nice, you know, in a short period of time. But let me get back to some comments here. I will, Jerry. Yeah, John, you don't. It's off season to keep them, but I don't keep them anyway. I release them. You're allowed to fish for them and let them go, man. Al Hobart, what's going on? Okay, so hopefully I got back and covered everything I was supposed to cover, guys. I'm sorry about that. What buttons from home, hon? What are you talking about? Sorry about the no sound, guys. I must have hit the mute, turning the camera back and forth. Man. Thanks everybody for being on here. I can't scroll back through all the comments on this. Like I said, I don't have the laptop down here, so. Oh, the mute button for at home. Yeah, Al, you're a smart ass. But the Goon Squad right down there, the Goon Squad, they seen us pulling in with our nets, and you should have seen them run to their truck and get their little baskets out. But I mean, I'd be a little nervous too if I was a smelt dipper, and they're probably watching this live, and they can come down and say something if they want to, but they're not gonna, because nobody does. There's a lot of talk but no action. But look it, guys, when you pull out a net, okay, look, I'm just gonna lift this a little bit here. I'm just gonna lift this a little bit. Look at this. You see the size of that opening? You see the size of that opening? That's a 4-foot opening. I'd be a little scared too and intimidated by that net if I had little baskets that I'd use to catch butterflies in myself. I'd be a little intimidated by this net too. You know, she's a heavy one to pull for sure. She's a heavy net to pull, but yeah, so they're not catching no fish though. My buddy did pretty good in Pine Grove Park today. Got some real nice cohos. So any questions? Any questions? Thanks, Brian. Love you, babe. Anybody got any questions on the fish report? Ooh, she's getting windy. Look, my beard split and walking into the wind. Split beard turkey. Brett Jackson, I know you ain't on here talking crap, man, because you can't catch a fish in a 5-gallon bucket with a pitchfork. I told you, I'll bet you $1,000 on my boat bringing that down here and outdo us, sucker. New to fishing Harson's Island, can you direct me somewhere? Follow the pack, but stay away from when you get down there fishing. Absolutely. Don't fish right where they are. I don't care if they're catching fish. They're all through there. So, it's all pull along the side of the road and fish. You'll see everybody and you'll know what to do from there. Use rocket bobbers and thumbs, you'll do good. Yeah, everybody say prayers for Jerry. And Pat Allen are having some heart issues, so. Yeah, the river's full of coho, man. What's up, man? Okay, Brian. Yeah, you need a 2-pound weight to fish the boardwalk. Yep. 2-pound triangle, buddy. So if anybody's got any other questions. And remember, guys, my reports are always honest, and they're not going based off what I think. They're going based off what I know. And I know this river because I grew up on it. My dad's in the truck right now. Okay, I grew up fishing it with my dad. I caught my first walleye when I was 8 years old on a Zebco 33. Casting a 3/8, no kidding, 3/8 ounce. I forgot the name of the jig heads, but they were Walmart jig heads, okay? With a pearl, 6-inch pearl ribbon tail twister on that sucker. And my first walleye was an 8.5 pounder. I was hooked on fishing. I was hooked on this river ever since. Then he got me down there river rod fishing, taught me how to use the crawlers down there, and then it just blew up from there. And I was on this river spending every weekend after school. And then on all my summer vacation, I was down at this river. And I'm going based on getting phone calls, knowing what's going on, where it's going on, people messaging me. Thanks to all you guys who are giving me reports. And then when I go out myself, I give you honest reports. I don't go by... I don't own a bait shop, so I don't have to lie about a fish report. Speaking of that, at the end of this, let's talk about Quantica Sea, okay? They're getting some nice perch up there in Quantica Sea. You just got to know where to go. I don't really know where to go. Maybe you do, but they're getting some jumbos up there. Talk to Chucky at Chucky's Bait and Tackle, okay? Shout out to him. Les Alexander at Alexander's Bait and Tackle called him the other day. A lot of small perch are in. After this huge rain we just had and how dirty that's going to be up there, I'm sure it's going to gum it up a while too. But when it clears up, I bet you the fishing's going to be good back behind that bait shop too. So on the boardwalk path, they're using red eye spoons, but I'm telling you right now to run F9 Latham Rapalas, anything green or orange, and you'll catch them cohos, 100%. Here comes a couple jiggers right here. Look at jigger. They're going jigging. Look at, they're racing for it. And if you see, they're going to pull in tight here. This guy's going to pull in tight here. He's going to drop. And he's going to jig back here because he's out of that dirty water. And this is what I was just telling you guys in this fishing report. He's going a little farther to the north. But this guy's going to come in. He's going to hit that like 18, 19 foot, maybe 20 foot. And he's going to drift back because it drops off real quick back there to like 22, 23. And this guy's going to pull some fish, I promise you. This guy, he might be going all the way to the lake. Who knows? But they're finding that clear water because everything south of the Black is going to be nasty, nasty water. Nasty, nasty water. So I don't know what the heck these guys might have an issue here or something. I don't know what the hell is going on. We're going to go see though. We're going to go see. We might look at, they're pretty close to the damn boardwalk here. But they're probably wanting to get in here tight to jig. Honestly. We'll see. They're taking off now. They seen the burly bearded bastard coming down here and they got a little upset. Got the pilot boat going by. Got another freighter coming underneath the bridge. Yep. So they're gonna start jigging right here. I don't blame them for getting close because obviously the bait fish are gonna be in tight. So, and that's not a dumb move. That's not a dumb move at all. I thought maybe they wanted to say something, but they didn't. Maybe they were gonna talk about my fishing report or something. Who knows? But if you're watching, man, hey, how you doing in the boat? Good luck. Yeah, coho are very aggressive. I know, Pat. I wish you could drive too. And that's good. I'm glad to hear you doing 100% better, Pat. But yeah, run F9 Lathams. Always throw a red eye spoon on the bottom off that three-way. I always talk about it. Throw a red eye spoon, the chartreuse, lightning bolt, chrome, or a fire tiger, evil eye with the red eye spoon with the gold back, the brass back. Green on green's a good color. There's a lot of good colors. Just throw a red eye spoon on the bottom and slide one of any Latham that has anything to do with oranges or greens or purples, and or black, and you're gonna catch a lot of fish. Like the Spar Special or Holy Holly would be a real hot one to run down here right now. The Hot Dog would be good. There's so many that would be good. The Hailstorm, I could name a bunch of them. Just throw some Lathams down, some blues, some greens, some oranges, and some blacks, and you'll catch coho down here. I run the bead 6 foot high, 5 foot, 6 foot high. You'll do all right. So that's about all I have for you guys for the fish report for the week. Thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you guys on Saturday for the giveaway. And everybody say some prayers for Jerry and Pat. Make sure they keep getting better. And We got some turkey hunting coming up, guys. I can't wait for that, but we'll see you guys Saturday. We'll talk a little more on Saturday about some things that are coming up for the channel. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for all the love and support on this channel. And I'll keep these fishing reports coming up to you live every Thursday. And it's that time of year. A lot of these Thursdays you're going to see me live right here on the water. But come turkey season, they're probably not going to be the same time. We'll have to figure it out. I'll figure it out as that time comes. But thanks everybody for watching, and you'll know if I get smell. I'll put a reel up tomorrow on Facebook. So share my reels on Facebook. Get people to follow my Facebook. Share my Facebook page with people just as you do my YouTube videos. Share these away. Share my Facebook stuff away too. Let's get the name going. When we get to 5,000 subscribers, we're giving away a John boat. So, you know, that's awesome. That's awesome. So thanks everybody for everything you've done, and we'll continue to do these fish reports for you guys, and they're always going to be honest. And God bless everybody. Stay safe, and thanks for watching Spars Outdoors, guys. Have a good one.